Freedom Fighters, I'm coming back at you with another one. Wishing you a merry belated Christmas. I hope you all had a good one. And here's to a happy new year. There's definitely going to be a lot of stuff going on. And this isn't going to be your normal Friday wrap up video. I just kind of wanted to come on here and, touch base and, wish you guys a Merry Christmas. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on. And I touched a little bit on the UAP, UFO phenomenon, going on here recently with the drones and all that stuff. And I covered it, but I kind of just brisked across it because, I pretty much thought it was a psyop and still do think it's a psyop. But I had my own experience this week. And, I ended up seeing one, and this isn't my first experience kind of with this stuff. And you know what? I might not even go fully into that in this video. That might be, next week's topic. We'll kind of get into this. There's a few things I wanted to talk about. And hit it through, a couple different ways, some different angles, what my opinions on what's going on and stuff like that. And I'd be interested in hearing what you guys think about it. But we'll probably talk about that in a separate video. You got an escalating situation there with Nick at America First, and I can't remember if I covered that in that video or if I just posted about it. I think I did a YouTube community post. I know, on True Social or Twitter, now known as X, I've definitely talked about it. But yeah, they doxed him. They were coming after him. They had people showing up to his house. He ended up macing some lady or something like that. Had people, circling his premises. He was calling the cops. Well, then it turned out, somebody actually came ready to do some harm, and supposedly the cops came and took that guy out. So, we're going to talk further about that and the situation he's in. But, before all that stuff happened, just when it started happening, when the news broke that, oh yeah, his address is out there, and then the crazy cat lady started showing up, I said, oh, this is going to turn into something else. This is going to get bigger. And I mentioned how, this was going to lead to his loss of his 2A. And I posted a community post further on that. Owen Schroyer was talking about that. I mean, I want to get all into this, further in depth. I'm not really going to do it on this video. I'm just kind of, brisking over stuff. But yeah, I mean, we got this, UFO thing, all this crazy stuff. We got the inauguration coming up here. New year, going to be a whole bunch of new stuff to talk about. And if you're new here, subscribe. Definitely like, share the content. But if you don't know what I cover, it's basically like politics, current events, stuff like that. I do a little bit of like a travel vlog and, some cooking videos and stuff like that. I definitely want to get back more into that stuff. Here as the new year arrives, I'll be able, hopefully to do some more stuff. But it's a busy time of year right now, man. So I'm just getting a bunch of stuff done and trying to get ready for what we all know is coming. I mean, will this inauguration go down peacefully? Are they, planning something? I feel like we all know something bigger is coming. Like, you feel it in the air. Now, whatever that is, speculating on alien invasions or World War III or, whatever it is. There's a feeling in the air that something bigger is coming. And again, I don't want to get into my perspective on this whole alien UFO thing yet, because I'm going to do that in a new video. But, I've been thinking about it a lot since it's happened. But, a lot of the stuff that's going on, the whole thing, World War III, the inauguration. Where's this country headed? Where's the world headed? Where's all this going in the next year? And then I was also thinking about the Deagle report. A lot of people have forgot about that. We talked about that before, where 2025 was the pre-planned mass culling, of the population. How are they going to bring that about? Is that going to be an invasion or some kind of psyop of an invasion? Or is it going to be, World War III, war on a mass scale all across the world, pinning the plebes versus the plebs, all of us peasants fighting each other for another banker war where the elites profit and they get, the richer get richer, the poor get poorer, and they gather more land and more resources and they get everything, and you and I get the privilege to die for it. Is that how they're going to get millions and millions, if not billions, of people to perish off of the face of the planet? It's a real possibility. But anyway, the point I was kind of getting to was that, I was thinking about it a lot over this week, and I'm just like, I don't know why, man. It's really not phasing me anymore. I think I've gotten to a stage where it's just like, it's not even that I don't really care. It's just, I mentioned before, like, I've put it all in God's hands. There's that song, Jesus Take the Wheel, right? Like, I've thrown my hands up. I've thrown my hands up. I've given up. Or I haven't really given up, but I'm just like, Jesus take the wheel. God take over, and that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. I'm like, it's in God's hands. He's going to deal with it. He's going to deal with these people, these tyrants and all that. Now, whether or not it's going to work through us, I mean, at the end of the day, I believe we're still going to have to take some actions. But, regardless, whether we do or don't, he's the victor in the end. So I've just kind of been like, trying not to let this stuff phase me, and just move forward and do what you have to do. So, in this coming, year, we're going to talk about, preparedness again, and talking about, all the stuff that's going on. But if you're one of the ones who's panicking and you're like really worried what's coming up or what's happening, I would just say, what the message has always been. We are on our own, and to get right with God, because only God can save you. And, I'm probably just going to leave on that, because, that is the message. And that's the spirit I've almost been feeling, the spirit of Christmas. And, actually knowing, again, a lot of people, believe it or not, I actually, had some Muslim friends, back in high school and stuff, and I was seeing a lot of people, celebrating Christmas, and this doesn't just go for my Muslim friends. I mean, this goes for white, black, Hispanic, all my friends. They're celebrating Christmas, but what is the meaning of Christmas to them? Because I even asked one of them, I was like, wait, aren't you Muslim? You celebrate Christmas? And he's like, man, it's like, it's America. Even American Muslims somewhat celebrate Christmas, even not in the sense of the Christian faith. Their kids are growing up in America. They got kids in school. They see all the lights and decorations, all that stuff. They know something's going on. The kids are talking about getting presents. So they kind of, do the same thing. They, have a family get together or something like that. But, as for the, people in the Christian faith, even a lot of Christians aren't celebrating the true meaning of Christmas. And I was thinking about, that a lot this week. And part of my revelations and my conclusion was just like, celebrating Jesus, celebrate God, throw up your hands, He's taken the wheel. He's taken over. What do we have to worry about? What do I have to worry about? That's it. So I'm done with the worrying, really. I hope you can get to that point. I hope, this brings you some, clarity or solitude, or you can get something positive out of this message. And we'll try to move forward in this direction for the new year with some positivity. Let's manufacture some positivity in our lives. I know I need it. Got a lot of stuff going on, and I need all the help I can get. So again, we're gonna leave it there. We are on our own. Get right with God, because only God can save you. Merry Christmas. Have a good new year. I'll catch you on the next one. Freedom Fighters out.